Welcome to part 5. Last time we thought it was 4.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got Lewis. We just got Eddie and Dawn, I think. Dawn is such a stump.
That's rude, Shelby.
That stump Dawn. I do like this thing. It reminds me of the monster though.
Oh yes. The monster.
The monster. Alright, up
On
we
the way
go.
back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She
Oh.
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm
Oh.
not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
That does make it interesting though.
Yes.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Anything here? No.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Is this mine or a different Eden?
Must be ours.
Yeah.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to arm you now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
the
I don't
power had
think
been shut
she's
off that
arriving.
morning. But Edie always had
Edith?
candles.
Yeah.
When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Well,
Or
I
that
did.
Edie had a key to it.
Be like, Grandma! I think Grandma. Gosh.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh,
They
the tsunami.
called it the lowest tide
Yeah.
in 1,000 years. God,
Nice.
it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Hmm.
I'm not supposed to go out when
Never
there's a
thought
tsunami.
I'd go back to it.
Yeah, I should
When
die
the
from
fog
tsunami.
rolled in, I lost my way.
Alrighty, I kind of remember it. It's straight ahead.
I got turned around.
No, I got it. Just gotta go around this rock and keep going straight.
For a while, I
Hey.
wondered.
You moved me. I I had the
I
pass and kept
started
moving.
seeing
Yeah.
things.
There could have been a deer out there.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Beds.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Including the water.
Or
Yeah.
maybe I came back to them.
Ah, let's open the gate. Yeah.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh, I am trying
It's
to
mine.
breathe.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it.
Give
Let go.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it to
I
me.
kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
I was trying to finish
I
the
never
book.
saw Great Grandma Edie again. The
Grandma!
next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
My hand's a dolphin.
Oh, yeah.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Nice.
A few years went by.
Oh.
Trying to blow.
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
I guess I'll just try to shake them off.
Yeah.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Ah!
The rest happened pretty quickly.
He probably wasn't happy. Then we got.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The
Thought
last
you really-
Finch left alive.
Yeah, really alone.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
It's rather positive.
This journal was supposed to be for you,
You are being birthed.
Yeah.
but now I hope you'll never see it.
Why?
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now,
Oh, she probably died in childbirth.
things didn't work out that way.
I feel that heartbeat quickening.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
through
that
it.
was so
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah. Am I still going? I think it's just going on its own. Oh, that was just like a
Wow.
story just kept rolling through.
Yeah. No, the way they did each story was so cool. Like each one was unique in
Yeah.
itself.
And they're all like tragic in their own ways.
Yeah.
But also so sadly also so interesting to
Yeah.
see how each went to go. That was a fun cool game though.
Really cool game.
It was a different way to like play things too. It's nice that like I feel like a lot of games you never see yourself, but it was cool that you could see yourself, and I felt like you kind of needed to with the way that game was going, all the different perspectives. Is this all the people who worked on it when they were kids?
Maybe. I guess so. That's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Do you think the curse is real?
But we never even found out what the curse was.
Yeah.
Because if it's just that everyone's gonna die, then obviously everyone's gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
But is it that they're doomed to die early, or there's a monster, or... Because I feel like some of them there was like a monster, and then others...
Others, there definitely wasn't a monster.
So I don't even know. What do you think is the curse in the first place?
Yeah, I know. It can't be a curse.
I just think it's a crazy house where they have crazy lives and diaries of each of the people, so you can see what was going through their minds, and that just makes it very interesting.
They just coincidentally all died. Like, tragically.
Well, did they all die tragically?
Yeah.
I think most did. What about the grandma?
The grandma, well, it's just tragic because...
They just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they did all have a tragic death. So that would be the curse, that they all...
Have a tragic death.
Have a tragic death, yeah. I feel like knowing that would get in your head.
Yeah.
Like if you like knew like, oh, my family's all died tragic, then I feel like you'd like end up trying to be super safe, and then would mess up something, and that would cause you in the first place to go down and do that kind of scenario. At that point, you just got like, I think what she said, like it might be in their heads, or did we say that? Or was it both?
Well, I don't. The grandma was like, if you leave the house, it's not going to change anything. So it makes it sound like it's all in their heads.
Yeah.
But then, the mom was like, it's your stories that killed my children.
Well, I feel like especially one ran away, and one was so imaginative he just sliced his head off.
Yeah.
So I think they were a little more story driven to their end, so I understand that part from the mom's perspective.
But like, what did Edie have to do with it?
I don't know, if you guess you told so many stories of... Yeah, I guess it wouldn't, like, you wouldn't think it'd matter, but you think of how, like, oh, she turned into things and saw monsters and then that, so he ran off to a different world, and then he just created a brand new one.
Yeah.
So, it's like Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, I can go back to a story if I wanted to.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that is kind of cool. Like, I can go and be like, oh...
That is cool.
That is cool.
They were really interesting.
Yeah, so if I ever wanted to see something. That is cool. For like, yeah, I want to be a monster again.
Yeah.
I want to live in the crazy world. Those are cool. That was a cool game. Thank you for suggesting that. That was fun to play.
Yeah.
And just short enough, we can fit it into one night. Well, it's going to be multiple episodes for you.
Yeah.
But one night for us, because she can't play it on her computer, so...
Yeah.
I'm going to manage to knock it out.
I have a Mac.
Yep. Sad Max.
Sad Max.
Sad Max. Can't play things. Alright, thank you for watching and joining us on that journey through multiple lives and adventures. Thank you for watching. Then, do we want to say what our next thing should be?
Yeah.
So our next one, if I remember correctly for a plan, should be Never Alone.
Right.
And it's got like some other part of that thing that's in some other language that I think just says Never Alone. In Alaskan Native something, I think. But just... We'll play Never Alone, which I also don't know much about.
Yeah.
So, but it looks interesting. I'm excited to get through that story as well. So, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.